Hello and welcome to today's practice. I'm so glad you're joining in today. Our practice today will be about an hour long or so. Gear to have on hand, I just have my blanket, but feel free to grab whatever you need, whether it's a blanket or a chair for some balance, or even a pillow or a cushion for your knees or your sit bones when we are in a seated position. As always, this is your practice. Please listen to your body, honor your body in the best way possible. And as always, I encourage you to make this practice your very own. Adapt, adjust, and modify as you need to. All right, with all of that being said, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Let's go ahead and start by lying down. Take a moment and begin to settle in. Allow your gaze to soften. Draw in a nice big full inhale. Exhale, sigh it away. One more time, big full breath in. And out. We'll just use these first few moments to begin to arrive into our space. So as you begin to settle in, as your gaze softens, as your breath becomes a little easeful, take a moment to notice those sounds or sensations that may be calling for your attention. Notice perhaps what you hear. Notice maybe how the air feels on your skin. Notice how your body makes connection with the mat and the supports underneath you. And as you check in with the points of contact that your body makes with the earth, I invite for you to notice from head to toe what you notice. As you notice how your body makes connection with the earth and the support, notice how the rest of your body feels as it makes connection with the space around you. And from this awareness of your physical body, I invite for you to check in with your body from head to toe. And just notice what you notice, and notice how you notice. Can you check in from a place of compassion? From a place of awareness, non-judgment. And from this place of awareness, begin to notice the rhythm of your breath. Notice the rhythm and quality of your inhales and exhales. And from this awareness of your breath, I invite you to place your hands on your belly. And gently let your breath expand into the bowl of your belly, front to back and side to side. So use your hands as some tactile feedback on the front part of your body, and the mat underneath you as tactile feedback on the back side of your body. And allow your breath to radiate in all directions. And place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. And as you do, begin to let your breath expand into your entire body. Allow your awareness and focus to soften around the edges as your breath begins to create space. And just notice how your breath and body resonate and respond to each other. As we move through our practice, allow your awareness to be drawn to the sensation of your breath as it moves through your body. And gently float both hands up to your heart. And from this space around your hands and heart, come into a place of gratitude. And from this place of gratitude, bring to mind one thing that you are grateful for today. We'll hold this bit of gratitude in our heart as we move through our practice. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead. Lengthen from fingertips to toes. Nice big full breath here. And gently hug your knees into your chest. And bring your hands to your knees and just make some small circles with your knees and hips. See if you can combine your breath with your movement. And go the other direction. And gently release. Bring both feet to the mat. Just about mat's width or so, maybe just a little bit wider than hips width. Reach your arms out to the side and gently rock your knees from side to side. Just creating some gentle movement in our low back, creating a little bit of space in the front part of our hips. And just another breath or so. And bring everything back to center. Walk your feet towards the midline and hug your right knee into your chest. Maybe wiggle out your shoulders a little bit, let them soften onto the earth. Option to keep your left foot grounded or reach it out nice and long. It's up to you and what feels best in your low back. Reach your left arm out to the side, hold your right knee in, and just make some big circles with your right knee here. And reverse directions. And pause, bring everything back to center. Flex through both feet. And reach your right foot up to the sky. And just bring some movement here. Point and flex, draw some circles with your toes. Going all directions. And pause for a moment. Reach through your right foot. Nice big full breath in here. And exhale, release, reach your leg out nice and long. Let it slowly lower down to the earth. Reach your arms up and overhead. And bring both feet to the mat. And hug your left knee in. And wiggle out your shoulders a little bit, create some space. An option to leave your right leg bent or reach it out nice and long. Big full breath here. And bring your left hand to your left knee, right arm out to the side. And make some big circles with your left hip. Just a couple breaths here. And back to center and then reverse. And pause in center. Hug your knee in one more time. Swing your hands around to your hamstrings. Reach your heel up to the sky. And just bring some movement here into your left foot. Point and flex. Draw some circles. Big full breath in. Lengthen through your heel. Nice big full inhale. And exhale. Slowly lower your leg to the earth. Reach your arms overhead. Big full breath in. And exhale. Hug your knees into your chest. And make your way to a seated position. Sitting up on that blanket, pillow, cushion, whatever you need. Take a moment. Maybe rock your hips from side to side. Reach your hands down by your sides. On your inhale, reach your arms out to shoulder height. Big full breath in. And as you exhale, bring your right arm on top, left arm underneath. Give yourself a little bit of a hug or pat on the back. Inhale, open your arms up nice and wide. And exhale, left arm on top, right arm underneath. We'll do that a couple more times with your breath. Inhale, open up nice and wide. And hug your right arm on top. And one more time, inhale nice and wide. And left arm on top. And inhale, open up your arms. And bring your right arm on top, left arm underneath, and pause here for a breath or two. Maybe lower your chin, rock your head from side to side. On your inhale, open your arms up nice and wide. And switch sides, left arm on top, right arm underneath. Give yourself another hug or pat on the back. Maybe lower your chin, bring some movement into your head and neck. And on your inhale, open everything up nice and wide. Let your hands touch down behind you. Bend your elbows, curl your shoulder blades together, lift your heart upward. Big full breath. And make your way back to center. And switch the cross on your legs. If your legs are crossed, go ahead and switch them. And take a moment, find that even rooting through your sit bones. Root your hands down by your sides. This time inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. And exhale, hinge on over to the right. Root through your left sit bone, reach through your fingertips. Just pause and breathe here. Find a little bit of lift in your right shoulder. And inhale, center. And switch. Let your left fingertips touch down. Right arm reaches up and over. Root through your right sit bones. Big full breath here. And inhale, both arms up. And exhale, hands touch down behind you. Bend your elbows, curl your shoulder blades together, lift your heart up. And back to center. Make your way to hands and knees. Using whatever gear you need for support underneath your knees and wrists. Allow your knees to check in underneath your hips, your wrists underneath your shoulders. With the rhythm of your breath, we'll bring some movement into our spine. Inhale, soften your belly, lift your heart and gaze. And exhale, draw your spine to the sky. And just move with your breath here. Just a couple more breaths. And the next time you find center, pause. Walk your hands forward a step or so. So you're almost in a supported plank pose. And just make some big circles with your hips and wrists here. See if you can connect your breath with your movement. And as you do, root evenly through the base of your index finger and thumb. So your entire hand stays evenly rooted. Just another breath or so. And then reverse directions. And the next time you find center, Draw your hips all the way to your heels. Allow your upper body to find support on the mat underneath you. Maybe your hands touch down underneath your forehead. Maybe your arms reach out nice and long. Wherever you are, allow your breath to fill the entire backside of your body. One more big full breath here. And on your inhale, once again, make your way back into that tabletop position. And pause for a moment here. Root through your feet. Draw your tailbone back as you reach through the back of your head, so your spine stays nice and long, and ever so gently find support in your belly. So hold all of that work. Bring your right hand to your heart and breathe. Let your gaze be just beyond your mat. Inhale, open your heart up to the sky. And then exhale, gently draw your gaze and your entire upper body over to the left side. So we're just making a little twist in our upper body here. Inhale, open. Words elude me at the moment, but just move in this twist as it makes sense. On your next inhale, sweep your right arm all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, sweep it all the way through and underneath your left arm. Come to pause on the right side of your shoulder. Maybe step your left hand out to the side a little bit. And then breathe fully here. Find that reach through your right fingertips. Create that space and that length through your entire right side. And then breathe into that space between your shoulder blades. Root through your left hand. On your inhale, sweep your right arm all the way up to the sky. And exhale, release. Both hands touch down underneath your shoulders. Big full breath here. And we'll do that on the other side. So find that support in your belly, that length in your spine. Bring your hand to your left hand to your heart. Inhale, open your heart up to the sky. And as you exhale, twist on over to the left. So your elbow reaches toward your right wrist. Inhale, open all the way up. And exhale, reach. And this time as you inhale, reach your arm all the way up. And exhale, reach it all the way through underneath your right arm. Reach towards the opposite side of the room. Breathe fully here. Come to rest on the mat underneath you. You can always place a blanket there, maybe underneath your shoulder or your head. And on your inhale, root through your right hand. Reach your left arm all the way up to the sky. Exhale, release. And draw your toes together one more time. Send your hips to your heels. Allow your upper body to find support on the earth. This time, bring your elbows so that they touch down onto the mat. Bring your palms together. And then reach your fingertips up to the sky. So we're bending at our elbows. Our forearms are perpendicular to the mat. And breathe. Just another moment or so. And on your inhale, root through your hands, reach them out nice and long. Let your gaze be drawn between your thumbs. And inhale, shift all the way forward to that supported plank pose. Find that strength in your belly, that length in your spine. Big full breath here. And as you exhale, lower all the way down. Let your hands touch down underneath your shoulders. On your inhale, press into your hands, lift your heart. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. And lower. Bring your hands under your forehead. Bend your knees and rock your feet from side to side. And release. Let your feet touch down to the earth. And as you inhale, hands underneath your shoulders, big full breath. And slide your hands forward. Elbows touch down underneath your shoulders. Root through your palms. Curl your heart forward. Draw your tailbone towards your heels. So we're not letting this open heart space, or we're not letting this curve be too deep in our low back. Big full breath. And gently release, lower down. Hands touch down underneath your shoulders. With that strength in your belly, pull back up or push back up into tabletop. Curl your toes underneath, and as you inhale, send your hips up and back. Allow your knees to soften. Rock your head from side to side. And look between your hands and walk your feet forward. Find your forward fold. Maybe take your hands to your elbows, rock out your shoulders, head, and neck. And release your hands, bend your knees, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale, release. I'm just going to set my blanket aside. Make your way to your mat. Your feet are just underneath your hips. Your shoulders are over your hips, and then roll your shoulders forward. And then roll them back. And open and close your hands. And rotate your wrists. And go the other way. And bring your hands by your sides, palms face the front. Inhale, sweep your arms and gaze upward. And exhale, release. A couple more times, inhale all the way up. And exhale, lower. One more time, inhale up. And exhale, lower. Lower your gaze, lower your chin for just a moment here. Rock your head from side to side. And bring everything to center. Make your way to the short edge of your mat. Inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, let them slide down your back. Allow your heart to lift, your breath to be full. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Shift your weight into your right foot. Step your left one back. We'll just straighten our right leg for a moment here. Allow your feet to be hips width apart. Nice big full inhale. Lift your heart to your hands. Exhale, bend your knee, open your arms up nice and wide. And inhale, straighten your leg, hands to your heart. And one more time, inhale or exhale. Do both, just keep doing both. And as your knee bends, open your palms upward, lift your gaze, lift your heart, big full breath. Bring your hands to your hips. Find that length in your spine. Draw your tailbone toward the earth. Big full breath here. And exhale, step everything together. Bring your hands to your heart, big full breath in. As you exhale, reach your hands down to the sky. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Hands to your heart, shift your weight to your left foot, step your right one back. Lengthen your left leg for just a moment. Find that length through your hips and spine. Big full breath in, and as you exhale, bend your knee, open your arms out nice and wide. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, bend your knee, open your arms out. Lift your gaze, lift your heart. Big full breath. Bring your hands to your hips. Draw your tailbone towards the earth as you draw your feet together. So you create some traction through your inner thighs, finding that stability in your hips. One more nice big full breath here. And as you exhale, send your weight into your left foot. Step everything together. Big full breath. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Adding on just a little bit here. Inhale, arms up. Hands to your heart. Step your left foot back. Bend your right knee. Draw your tailbone down. Find that lift in your heart. Big full breath in here. Exhale, open your arms out nice and wide. Nice big full breath. Sweep your hands down, forward, and all the way up. Big full breath. One more nice big inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Step your feet together. Inhale, sweep your hands down, forward, or down, out, and up. Hands to your heart. Shift your weight to your left foot. Send your right one back. Find that rooting through your feet and your legs. Big full breath in, and as you exhale, open your arms out nice and wide, hard up to the sky. Sweep your hands down, forward, and all the way up. Big full breath here. Nice big full inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Step your feet together. Nice big full inhale. Sweep both arms up. As you exhale, gently bend your knees, fold forward. And just bring your hands to your knees here so you find a nice long spine. Big full breath. And press into your feet. Inhale, arms all the way up. And as you bring your hands to your heart, step your feet out nice and wide. Turn your right toes out. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. And as you exhale, bend your right knee, arms to shoulder height. Actively draw your outer hip towards the earth. So keep drawing your tailbone towards the earth As you soften your ribs and lengthen your spine, turn your palms to face the sky. Let your shoulders soften. Big full breath here. And inhale, straighten your leg, reach your arms up. Switch the direction of your feet. Turn your left toes out. Exhale, bend your knee. So again, take a moment here, set your foundation. Even here, root through your feet and draw your legs together, firming up your inner thighs. Turn your palms to face the sky. Lift your heart ever so gently. Big full breath. And inhale, straighten your leg, lower your hands. One more time, switch the directions on your feet. Turn your right toes out, left toes in. Root through your feet. Draw your legs together. Find that strength. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, bend your right knee. Turn your palms to face the sky. So keep that strength in your feet. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and over as you reach through your right fingertips. And exhale, back to center. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and over. And exhale, back to center. One more time. Reach it up and over. Let your right elbow touch down to your leg, but your upper body is doing the work. Your strength in your spine and your core. Big full breath here. Exhale, bring everything back to center. And we'll switch sides. Left toes out, right toes in. Inhale, reach your arms to shoulder height. And bend your left knee. Set that foundation, that grounding through your feet. Turn your palms to face the sky. Inhale, reach through your left fingertips as your right arm sweeps up and over. And back to center. One more time, all the way up and over. And back. I think we actually did it 3 times. We're going to do it one more time. Right arm up and over. Bring your left elbow to your knee. Find your full breath here. Root through your feet. Bring everything back to center. Lower your hands. Parallel your feet. Bring your hands to your hips or let them clasp behind you. Big full breath. Find lift in your heart. And as you exhale, hinge forward. This could be where that chair comes in handy. Maybe a block. Maybe you can use the wall. So we're here in this little forward fold space. And just take a moment here, rock your hips from side to side. Bring whatever movement your body needs. And just another breath or so. And root through your feet. Check in with the weight. Make sure they're even in the balls of your foot and your heels. Hands to your hips. Come all the way back to stand. And bring your feet together. Take a moment. Allow your feet to check in underneath your hips, your shoulders over your hips. Big full breath. And on your inhale, reach your arms all the way out to shoulder height. And bring your right arm on top, left arm underneath. Give yourself a little bit of a hug or pat on the back. Option to stay here, or maybe lengthen through your elbows. Maybe your arms draw together. Maybe your palms connect. Maybe your arms become parallel. Or they might stay here. I'm going to leave mine here. So it's up to you and where you'd like to go here. So find that same softness in your ribs, but that length in your spine. Shift your weight to your left foot and just let your right toes touch down. Find your breath. Let your hips stay steady. Option to leave your right toes rooted, or maybe they cross over your left leg. They might stay grounded here. Coming into a variation of this balanced posture. Toes may stay grounded. Maybe they lift. Wherever you are, find your big full breath here. And on your inhale, unwrap and wind open everything up. And exhale, release. Other side. Inhale, arms up. And left arm on top, right arm underneath. Option to stay here with your arms, or maybe cross your arms, or maybe they parallel. Totally up to you, and whatever variation you find is perfect. As long as you're breathing, shift your weight into your right foot, left toes touch down. Your left toes may stay rooted, maybe they cross over your right leg. And your toes may do touch and goes here. Exploring a little bit of a balance in this twisted posture. Big full breath. And on your inhale, unwrap and wind open everything up. Exhale, release. And one more time, make your way to the short edge of your mat. Root through your feet. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward. Nice big full breath here. Find length in your spine. As you exhale, plant your hands, walk your feet back. Keep your hips up nice and high. And lower your knees to the earth. So turn your left toes out. We're going to make our way into a side plank here. So I'll do my best with all of our language and getting us there. So turn your left toes out behind you. Step your left hand in front of your eyes. Reach your right leg out nice and long. Bring your right hand to your heart for just a moment. So find that length through your entire right side. Maybe reach your right arm up to the sky. A big full breath here. And exhale, hand to your heart. Bring it back underneath your shoulder. Even out your legs, find that tabletop position. Big full breath. I'm going to shift my orientation so my back doesn't go to you. When you're ready, turn your right toes out. Having some mic issues. Turn your right toes out to the side. Reach your left leg out long behind you, left hand to your heart. And pause for just a moment here, open up to the side. Find that lift and buoyancy through your upper body, through your shoulder. Maybe reach your left arm up. Big full breath here. And exhale, bring your hand to your heart. And let it touch back down to the earth. Bring everything back to that neutral tabletop position, toes together. Send your hips to your heels. Allow your breath to be full. And with your next breath or so, make your way to a seated position. Reach your legs out nice and long. So I'm actually going to sit this way. Reach your legs out nice and long in front of you. Come on to that support as you need it. And keep your left leg extended. Tuck your right one in. Find your nice long spine. Option to keep your right foot to the inside of your left leg, or maybe it crosses over. Totally up to you and your body. On your inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And exhale, twist on over to the right. Pause for a moment. So reach through your fingertips. Find that nice long upper body. And as you exhale, left hand to your knee, right hand to your side. And breathe. Big full belly breath. One more full breath here. And on your inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, release. Reach your legs out nice and long. Big full breath, so stack your hands under your shoulders. Big full breath here. And tuck your left foot in. An option to cross it over. Or you can leave it right where it is. Totally up to you. Nice big full breath. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, twist on over to the left. Find that reach through your fingertips. Pause for just a moment. Left hand touches down beside you, right hand to your knee. And use your breath to create that length in your spine. And just a couple full breaths here. And on your inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, release. Reach your legs out nice and long in front of you. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And exhale, let them touch down behind you. Bend your elbows, point your toes, lift your heart upward. And make your way back to center. Bring the soles of your feet onto the earth and gently make your way onto your back. Moving that support, whatever you have underneath you. And when you get there, hug your knees in. Allow your shoulders, belly, heart, ribs to soften. And just bring a little bit of rocking into your low back, just creating a little bit of space. Reach both feet up to the sky. And just bring some movement here. And just another breath or so. And gently release, hug your knees in. And reach your left arm out to the side and lower your knees to the right. Use a moment, make any adjustments as you need to, and then soften into the space. And just a couple breaths here. And gently make your way back to center. Big full breath. And reach your right arm out to the side, lower your knees to the left. Use a moment, make any adjustments as you need to, and then soften into the space. And just a couple more breaths here. And gently make your way back to center. Use the next couple of breaths to bring the movement, stretch, or direction your body needs in this time and space. There's no right or wrong, good or bad here. It doesn't have to be anything organized, but allow the movement to be intentional. And just another breath or so. And when you are ready, settle into your integration form. So your legs may be out nice and long. Maybe the soles of your feet are on the mat with your knees resting against one another. Perhaps you tuck a blanket underneath your knees or a pillow underneath your knees for support. I'm going to make my way to a seated position. Allow your breath to be full and steady. Allow your gaze to soften. Maybe draw in a nice big full inhale. Exhale, sigh it away. And just allow yourself to be present with your breath, the sensations of your body, with the next few moments. Gift yourself this time of ease. Allow yourself this time of rest. Each time you notice your attention begin to wander and drift, ever so patiently bring your awareness and attention into your own breath, into this moment. Just a few more breaths and moments here. Notice the sensation of the earth underneath you and how your body makes connection with the support of the earth, the support of your space. Without changing anything, with the next handful of breaths, I invite for you to check in with your body from head to toe. And just notice what you notice. And allow your awareness to drift into the sensation of your breath. Gentle rise and fall of your belly. With each inhalation, bringing in its fresh light and energy, and each exhalation, letting go of that which does not serve you in this space. And gradually allow your awareness to encompass both your breath and your body. And bring some gentle movement to your fingers and toes. Rock your head from side to side. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead. Lengthen from fingertips to toes. Maybe let go a sigh or a yawn. And gently hug your knees into your chest. Hold gratitude in your heart for your body as perfect as it is, and for this time that you have given yourself today. And gently make your way to a seated position. Allow your palms to face the sky, and let your index finger and thumb connect on each hand. And with this gesture, this hand gesture of reception, this gesture of connection, I invite you to notice how your practice resonates in your body. Observe without judgment, but from compassion. And gently float your hands up to your heart. Lift your heart to your hands. Come into a place of gratitude. And from this place of gratitude, bring to mind one more thing that you are grateful for today. On your inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, palms together. Honor yourself, those around you, and your yoga practice. Exhale, hands to your forehead, that your thoughts may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. To your lips, that your words may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. And to your hearts, that your actions may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. Thank you so much for sharing in this practice with me today. I hope you have a really beautiful rest of your day. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you.